Out of personal curiosity, do you think that Princess Leia and Lara Croft could become friends? Just consider that I decided to wear this specific t-shirt to show you this specific book. Welcome back to my channel, anyway. Today's book is going to be Rider of the Lost Heart. When I first bought this book, I specifically, and I say specifically, bought this because I wanted some Lara Croft Tomb Raider vibe. I've always been in love with Lara Croft, literally, since I was a child. I think it's one of those characters that I just ended up sort of pursuing and just looking for new material every single time. It started with the obviously amazing Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movie, and it ended up with me just spending money on Lara Croft game for PlayStation and Wii and everything that I could put my hands on. Pretty much short story. So I could not resist from buying this book the moment I saw it in the store. As I said, I was looking for a Lara Croft kind of vibe, kind of book, and sort of discovery, surprise. This specific character was already compared to Lara Croft in the book itself. Must be why I chose it. Must be why my hands just randomly got over to it and picked it up and decided to buy. I was looking for some kind of adventurous book, something that could bring me to some type of archaeology vibe, some kind of historical vibe, some kind of artifact. I'm not going to say magic because, I mean, you never know. Mommy, for example, would use some kind of magic in it. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting magic, which is not present in this book, by the way. But I did wonder something that would sort of be a bit historical, a bit, you know, the kind of vibe that you can see in the Mummy, in Lara Croft, in Nathan Drake, and similar. That's the kind of vibe that I was looking for. Rider of the Lost Art, while being also a romance book, it follows in a general way sort of the adventure, the path made by Dr. Socorro Mehta, and she is a famous, so to say, archaeologist. She's actually a doctor, a teacher at university, but she is famous in the archaeologist world because every sort of excavation that she does, every dig that she takes on, she might end up making new discoveries and, you know, bring some good things to light, but it's also always filled with bad luck. If she's in a dig, there's a high chances that it's going to rain and the entire mountain is going to fall and no one knows how it happened. She always faces problems, but at the same time she always goes to the end of her digs. Like, she's great in her work, so to say. So she's famous to be really unlucky and at the same time so lucky. Which is kind of an opposite concept, but I wouldn't know how to explain it better than that. Dr. Socorro Mehta here is has basically a family story, something that her family is convinced of, and she knows, based on her grandfather's story, that they are basically sort of connected to this lady Cimali in the past. The problem is that they never found Cimali's tomb, they never found Cimali's sort of remains, and she is basically on the lookout to find out her family history, which is what then brings her to this specific dig, all paid, all expenses done. Like, she doesn't have to sort of pray for a dime, a dig. And this stick specifically, it was created in order to discover Chimali's sort of past history, remainings, and discoveries about Chimali. The problem in this dig is that she is not alone, unfortunately. Or fortunately, the main person at this dig, so the person that is going to sort of control her decision, is Dr. Fort Matthews. They knew themselves in the past, they know each other already. They were even together for a while at university, and then they fell out due to a couple of decisions that Ford took. She hates that he's now going to be in charge of the league, he's going to be in charge of pretty much telling her what to do. As I say, however, it is a romance book, which means you will find also a lot of romance in it, and a lot of mystery and an enemy that you probably may not have expected while reading the book, so to say. Someone is in fact disrupting the calm at the site. It's basically creating disturbances and problems. And so to say, they don't know who it is. They have theories, and they are trying to catch the person, the enemy, in their team. But the thief is not that easy to find. However, I would say, thank God the thief is there, because it's also how they ended up getting close together again. And you can see sort of their story in both past, in a few scenes, and future, well, present, more or less, past and present, and see how their story goes. Now, this book specifically has a sequel, which might have come out already, might come out in the next couple of months, can't remember now. But Jose Curra, the author over here, basically then wrote another standalone novel. So the sequel might actually have some kind of cameo from Corrie and Matthew. I hope so. I mean, sorry, Corrie and Ford. Matthew is the surname. I don't know why I call him Matthew. From Corrie and Matthew. Ford. Ford? No, Matthew. Ford. The car. I need to remember the car. The car branded as Ford, right? I might be wrong on the car as well. There are a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So you will see smugglers, artifact smugglers, Mexican authorities, because it's not even easy. There's going to be also authorities giving problems to them. And yeah, there are a couple of lines, as even the book cover says, that will sort of control their path, so to say. How many times do I normally say so to say in my videos? The entire story is going to end. Well, I cannot say you how, but I will say that for a certain amount of time you will wonder if you read what you think you've read, and did it really finish this way? Is this really how it's going on? What's going on? The book is great, and if you do like, again, Lara Croft vibes and jungles and histories and all of the sort of topics, then I'm sure you will love this book. It's quite easy to read, it's quite light, it's in a way funny, and if you want, some similar vibe to Lara Croft without the heaviness in a certain way of an actual adventure, then this book might be for you. I would totally advise you to read, and let me know what you thought about it, because I did love it.